Hello everyone, it's Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory, and it is, I don't even know what day it is Tuesday the 8th, and I am here to bring you this quick and cute pocket card. I can't wait to share this with you. It is a great way to use some, any, or all of your designer series paper. So, this is some of our new designer series paper that will be coming out in our new catalog, and that catalog starts May 6th for customers. If you would like to get your hands on some of the products ahead of time, you can always sign up to be a demonstrator and shop with a discount. So this is designer series paper that is from one of our online exclusives. And our online exclusives you can find on my website, doryschneider.stampinup.net. This one's called Botanical Textures, but it has some really pretty two-sided. So you have the textures, then on the other side, you have the black and white florals. So really, really pretty. Okay. So we are going to get started. You guys are going to love this, and I know you're going to want to make these. This is what I made the other day, and you can pull the little inside piece out. You can decorate the outside. You can make it as fancy or as plain as you would like. It would be perfect. You could actually put a gift card. You could write your little message on one side, and you could attach a gift card to the other side. It would make a great invitation as well. So you can pull these out and have your information on the inside. Okay. This one, I've left them blank. But this one is the black and white version with a butterfly on the front. I wasn't sure what I wanted to say. But then I saw this little, you never know. Sometimes you have things just laying on your desk. So I appreciate your, and then you could do thoughtfulness. I know I have a little thoughtfulness here, and I use this. So let's finish this one up, and then we'll make one together. So this is one I made the other day when I was making a card, but you can show someone how you appreciate their thoughtfulness. Okay, we're just going to trim around this, and like I said the other day when I was trimming this one out, this one was from the Memorable Blooms. So if you haven't caught that video yet, you can always go back and watch that. If you are new and haven't stamped with me before, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Okay, so we have I appreciate your thoughtfulness. And I am going to put this on with my dimensionals. I love trimming along the edge here. And the edge is perfect for those little pieces. So we're kind of working in reverse. We're completing this one because I found something on my desk. And then this would be perfect for Easter too, if you have maybe some older kiddos or adults and you wanted to make a little something and give them a gift card, you could use this. I am going to put the I appreciate your on with my green glue, Tom, as we call him, which is short for Tombo. Okay, and I appreciate your, whoops, it's sticking to my finger, thoughtfulness. So we have that right there. And then if you wanted, you could bring in some fun. I've got some here. I have this little, it's kind of like a little basket, or it's a plastic thing from the dollar store is what it is. And I have some of these fun little guys here. So I'm going to add a couple of, I'm going to add these because they're iridescent. And I'm going to add those. You can use your scissors, or you can use, you take your pick tool. And so then you have the little glimmers and shimmers on there. Okay. All right. So you are going to start with a piece of designer series paper of your choice. And I am going to, we're going to create on the fly. So I have this piece. I think it will work. Let me see how long it is. It needs to be 9 1/4 by 6. I don't know if this is 9 1/4. Maybe it is. Is it? No, it's not. This piece is not going to work. Maybe we're not going to stamp on the fly. Okay. You could also use a piece of cardstock for this as well. Here, I have a piece back here. A piece back here behind me that we're going to use. And you guys are going to love this one. So your piece of designer series paper again, 9 3/4. The nice thing is when you're using a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, you can get 2 pieces because it's by 6. So you're just going to cut it in half. Okay, here comes Stampin' on the Fly. We're going to use my favorite. I love this one. This one is in our spring catalog that is unfortunately almost over, but it is the beautiful Hello Yellow is what they should call it, but it is called Floral Delight. And this is the beautiful designer series paper. It's on page 35 if you want to check it out. Okay, so we are going to take this here and we're going to make, like I said, we're just going to cut it right in half. So work smarter, not harder. So we have pulled this out and we are going to use our scoring tool. Bring in my BFF Simply Scored, okay? And on the bottom, so whichever you desire to have on the bottom, it is going to be scored at 5/8, okay? Some fancy measuring here at 5/8. So we are going to take, and this is going to be our half mark here. So we're going to go over one more, and that's going to be 5/8. So we're going to go all the way down. And we're going to turn it sideways. Okay. We're going to go to 2 3/4 here. And then we're going to come over here to 7. All right. So there's that. And then, well, wait, there's more. So if you wanted to take your other piece, and you can always do it on the reverse side. Oh, whoops. Look at me. Not paying attention. So you can do 5/8. You're going to turn. You have 2 3/4. And then you have 7. Okay? Super quick and easy, friends. You're going to want to do this. Okay. So next, I am just going to fold, or what we say, our fancy name is burnish. So we are going to fold, okay? And then we are going to cut. So you are going to cut up to your fold there. Cut up to your fold there. And you're going to cut across. You can also do this with your score. Simply Scored. Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. Oh my gosh. You can use your paper trimmer and do it that way too. Okay. So you have one piece that's going to come over, another piece that's going to come over, and then this little piece. So we're going to start here. We're going to use Tom. Tom to the rescue. Okay. And we are going to fold it over. And we are going to put glue on the other side as well. Okay, so you're going to fold one piece over. this way. Oops. Make sure it comes right along the bottom, just like that. Okay, you give it a nice little incentive. Okay, then we're going to come over and just on the edge here, we are going to put a little bit of glue there. Okay, and bring it across. And holy moly, you have a pocket. Okay, let me show you. There is your pocket. Okay, and if you have any pieces that are a little uneven, I'm okay with that. This can be your front, back, side, middle, whatever you would like. And then I used one of our, you could use a die or you could use one of our circle punches. And you're going to go in and just punch a little piece off the top. And that gives you your little part so that you're able to pull out your piece, right? And then let's do this one too. Hopefully you're okay with that. We're going to do this one the opposite. So we're going to fold this one in. This is going to be the gingham one. So we're going to burnish, like we said. Okay. Burnish, burnish, burnish. And we are going to cut. So you could have one. Like I said, they're both from the same piece of designer series paper, but you can have two totally different looks. So we're cutting across here. Again, when we scored, it was 5/8. So you're folding this piece up and you're gonna come across. So Tom is coming back with us. Tom is making a big debut this evening. You're gonna go across just like this and you're gonna push that down. Okay. Then we're gonna take and just on the outside of this, just on the outside. You don't want to go all the way across or you will fold it together. And that will be absolute awfulness. And then there's your pocket. Okay, whoops, it's not quite secure yet. If you just give it a little bit of time, you know, just like us, sometimes it takes us a little bit of time. And then you are going to halfway over and you're gonna punch. Those little pieces go flying. And then there's that one too. So we have our two little pockets. Okay. Then next for our inside pieces. So for this one, I'm going to do a piece of black. I love the gingham and the white. And this one I'm actually going to trim just a tad. Our basic white is 3 3/4 by 5. And our basic black is 4 1/8. But I'm going to trim it and make it 4 by, what do I have here? 5 3/8? Yeah, by 5 1/4. Let me make sure this all fits after I tell you guys. Yep, perfect. See how that layers nicely. I'm going to do something different over here, so bear with me. All right, so we're going to put these together. Tom is hanging out with us tonight. Okay, we have this here. Okay, and this is going to be our card that goes on the inside. Okay, see, isn't that nice? And then you have just that little piece that peeks up, and then you're going to put your ribbon on there. All right, so I don't think I'm going to use gingham on gingham. There might be like a set rule about that, and I don't want to, but I am going to use some of this, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I had my hole punch here, and it has sprouted legs, and it has gone away. So this evening, I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool, and that is going to be my little punch. And I am going to just punch, and it actually works quite well. You punch a hole right there. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to take a piece of my ribbon. This is Daffodil Delight. It's thin. Okay, And I am going to trim that. I'm going to double it because it is thin. All right. I'm going to put it through. The nice thing is you can use take your pick tool to bring it through. Okay. And you pull it, and then you have your little piece that is going to go right inside. Okay, we're going to trim it. And this is simply, okay, so you can pull that out. Then what I'm going to do to embellish the bottom a little bit is I'm going to take a piece of scrap that was just laying on my desk, and I'm going to trim that down to 3 3/4, and that's going to go across the bottom there. You can do either side. I think I'm actually going to do this, the little bit of the blue, since I have the gingham there. All right, so we're going to have it going this way, and we are going to, okay, put that there, and we can stamp whatever we would like on there. Let's see if I have any words here. Words nearby. I do. I have You Mean the World to Me. I'm going to use that one. That one's going to be great. So I'm going to use my Memento. You can see it's been well loved. There's an old dimensional and some other stuff on it. Okay. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to put this on top. I'm going to hope that I'm going to ink it up in my Memento. And I think it looks kind of straight. You Mean the World to Me? Yes, perfect. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, and now it's time to decorate the outside. And so I'm going to put this back in. Perfect. Okay, and I'm going to tuck that over, and then we're just going to decorate the front. So you can decorate it however you would like. If you have a piece of, this is what I'm going to use. I think I have some right here. These are the, look at that, the black, carrying the black over. I love it. I absolutely love it. And a great way to bring all the designs together. So I have my little piece of the black on the front, and I thought I had a little piece of white, but maybe I don't. So I am going to use this, okay, as a little piece here. So I'm going to finish coloring. This was from one of my videos the other day, but you know what? I'm going to use it because why not? So I'm going to use my Stampin' Blends. I'm going to come in and color. This is Granny Apple Green. Okay. We are going to color and go from there just like that. Okay. This is a great way to add a little bit. We've got the flowers. This one actually does come from the Memorable Blooms. I think I said memorable. I don't know what I said. I'm sorry. Tired after being at work all day. My words aren't making sense. That's why. Okay, so we have our little piece, our little flower. Okay, and we're gonna put it like inside of our frame there, just like that. Okay, so I am going to start with dimensionals, because if you guys have stamped with me before, I love dimensionals. I use them all the time, and I have them sitting right by my desk always. And these are the perfect little pieces to use around the edges. Okay, so this is what I like to do. I just kind of come in and cut this way, and it gives you a nice thin little layer. Great way to use all those pieces. Okay, so I'm going to put my little outside piece on first. And I'm going to probably just do the top and the bottom. Just going to peel these off. Okay, And we have here and here. Okay. And the other one is stuck to my arm. All right, here we go. And here and here. And so I'm going to put this piece right here on the front like that. Right? Yep. Make sure it's square. Like that. Okay. Then I'm going to bring my little floral piece in, and I'm going to bring it here on the side like this. Okay. And I'm going to trim this off the bottom so it looks like it's stuck down in there, but it's really not. Okay. And I'm going to take my more dimensionals, love dimensionals, dimensional dory, and I'm just going to do this piece here and this. I'm going to pull this off. Okay. And we're going to just tuck that right there. Isn't that pretty? With just the yellows there. I might need one little piece right there at the top. Grab that. Just so that little piece stays down. Oops. Well, helps if I get it on the back there. There we go. That way it's not just hanging out up top. Oh, goodness. Well, maybe. There we go. Okay, perfect. Just like that. Okay, and then we can put some words here if we want. We can do thanks so much. You've been on my mind. You are awesome. Let's do the you are awesome. Who wouldn't love a you are awesome? Okay. I just dumped that one on the floor. I felt it fall. Here we go. I found it. You are awesome. Okay. So we are going to stamp this on a piece of our basic white. Here's one. It's just a scrap. And that's all I need. Okay. And I'm going to stamp that in my memento. Okay. And we're going to move this off to the side. You are awesome. I'm using my memento again. I love stamping in memento. Okay. We've got it all inked up, and we're just going to stamp it up here at the top. Okay. Just like that. So you can either fussy cut around it if you would like. I kind of like to do that. And these are easier to do. So instead of just having it like on as a, cutting it out as a square, you can just trim around with your scissors. Okay. And we just do the awesome. Just like this. And we're going to go around. And like I showed you guys before in some of my other videos, I tend to move my cardstock. Okay. So we're going to go around. And we're going to do this here. And we're going to go around like this. And we are going to hit the other pieces there. Like that. And then we kind of just make the piece like that. You are awesome. So it's easy to trim. And then we can put this down here in the corner. So I'm going to put Tombow on the one side. Okay. We have the Tombow there. And then on the other side, we're going to use our dimensional. Okay. Just like this. So we're going to pull this off. And we are going to put the UR, and then you have your dimensional there so it sticks up. So you have You Are Awesome. Just like that. So then you open it up. You are awesome. You mean the world to me. And then you have your little pocket card. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, wait. We're not done yet. I'm going to put some of these on. These are the Starburst sequins. They caught my eye. They were over on the side. Okay. And they are a little more in the yellow family. And again, we cut the sides like so. Okay. We'll bring these out. And we're going to, we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. Okay, just like that. So what do you guys think about the pocket card? I love it. I hope you do too. And here are the other ones. We'll bring them all back. This is the one. I'll finish this one up and I'll post this one. Okay, this will be a secret surprise. So here are the 3, let me move them over, 3 pocket cards. Super quick and easy. I hope you guys will give them a try. Again, my name is Dory from Stampin' Always with Dory. You can find me at doryschneider.stampinup.net, and you can also find me at Stampin' Always with Dory on Facebook and YouTube. I hope you guys have enjoyed the rest of your evening or day, and check back often for new videos. Take care. Bye-bye.